talking about how to swing trade, but there's some things you need to know before we start, so let's jump into it. Now, for those of you that don't know what swing trading is, let me break it down for you. It's pretty much when you buy and sell a stock and you hold it for more than a day, but less than a year. Now, this could last a couple of days to a couple of weeks. Now, for me, I hold my positions on average about 14 days, which is right at about 2 weeks. Now, a lot of people like to say, well, Carter, what is the difference between day trading and swing trading? Well, they're similar, but the only thing that's different is on how long you hold the stock. Day trading, you hold it for that trading day. You buy and sell that stock during that same trading day. And then investing, on the other hand, is when you buy a stock and you hold it for more than a year. So this could be a couple of years. They all have completely different tax brackets. They all have completely different trading styles and strategies and different criteria for the stock, but they're similar, but just way different. Now, a lot of people love to always ask me, and they say, Carter, why do you use swing trade? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The very first reason is it's not super time consuming. Day trading, on the other hand, you have to actively check, watch stocks. This, on the other hand, you can buy it, hold it for 2 weeks, sell it for a profit. As long as you know what you're doing, you have a strategy, you have a game plan, you will make money. The second reason why I love this is because you can do it with a full-time job. It does not require active maintenance. This is something you can check once a day or once every 4 hours. Day trading, you constantly have to have several screens up. You have to be more in tune with those stocks because of the volatility changes. These stocks that you day trade can be going up and down at 10, 15% jumps each time this stock moves. Swing trading, you buy on a support, you hold it, and you sell it near a resistance line. So a lot of people like to always ask me, Carter, how do I start? Well, let's make a list and start swing trading. All right, so the very first thing that you're gonna need to start swing trading is you're gonna need a broker. So a broker is just the way and access to buy and sell stock. Now, personally, I use a broker called Moomoo. So the reason why I love Moomoo so much is because the very first thing that it offers is simulated trades. So simulated trades is just fake trades, right? This is a way that you guys can start having a plan, start having that strategy, building that. And the thing about it is you never want to build a strategy or a plan with your hard-earned money, because this is going to be like the experimental phase, right? You're going to be trying different things. You're going to be doing things. And a strategy that works well for me might not work well for you. Not to mention, guys, Moomoo has a ton of amazing things like good charting, good scanners, and it's a great platform. There's no hidden fees or anything like that, and it's one that I honestly highly recommend. I'll put a link down in the bio so you guys can click that link and get a couple of bucks. So now the second thing that you guys are gonna need is a plan. So the second thing is a plan. So this is kind of piggybacking off the first one. Now, a plan is just that strategy. So personally, I like to find stocks that are near and around support or near and around a moving average line. So kind of piggybacking off this is you're gonna need some sort of scanning feature or a way to find those stocks. So for me, I like to use a site called Finvez. Finvez is a completely free service, and it allows you to filter all the stocks in the stock market with some criteria that work well for you. And not to mention, if you have a good broker, you can do this and you can actually find some of the stocks with a solid broker. Personally, guys, I definitely think these are the top 3 things that you need to start swing trading. And obviously, this is gonna be something that takes some time. It's not gonna be something that's quick or easy. On average, I think you guys should invest about 6 to 12 months on your plan, on your strategy, and swing trading on simulation. The reason why is because you want to experience all of the market cycles. You want to experience the bull market. You want to experience a bear market. So when you come across something like that with your real money, you've already gone through that. You've seen that in the past, so you're going to be more prepared than somebody that has not done that. And one last thing before we jump to the computer, I always like to find stocks that have some sort of catalyst, some sort of fundamental catalyst. And now this could be anything from an FDA approval, this could be anything from earnings, could be an announcement. The reason why this is so important is because you want a stock that people are talking about, the news is talking about, a stock that is a little more volatile but still has a long-term outlook. I definitely think that's the way to go. And then piggybacking off that, having a scanner to find those active stocks. So now let's go to the computer. Alrighty guys, so we are up and loaded here on Finvest. Now Finvest is that stock scanner that allows you to find stock. Now there is two different types. There's an elite version that is about $30 a month, and the difference between the elite and the free version is the elite is real time and no ads. Now the free version is 15 minutes delayed and has ads. So personally guys, I think it's all preference. For swing trading on the other hand, I definitely think that the 15 minutes delayed is 100% doable, if you want my honest opinion here. So the first thing I always like to do is just get a general layout of the market. So you guys can see the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and then over on this side here we have the S&P 500 graph. So you guys can see we had an absolute great day in the market, 3% up. Now you guys can see VZ had about a 2% sell-off here. So that's Verizon Communications, and that was one of the only stocks that got that much sell-off. As we scroll down here a little bit more, we have the top gainers, top losers, we have signals, we have headlines, then we also have down in here, we have some insider trading, we have the futures, we have more insider trading, earnings, forex, and bonds. So personally guys, I really don't pay too much attention on the home page here. I mostly care about the screener page. Now the first thing I always do is I click this all tab. So what that does is it puts the descriptive, the fundamental, and technical all in one place. So then I go price, right? I want stocks that are pretty much under $30 or $40. I want to make sure I can really capitalize on share size. The next thing I do, I want volume. I want stocks that are over 500 or 750,000. So we'll go over 500 and see kind of if there's still some stock there. You guys can see we still have 1,800 stock left to find. So now I always go to pattern. Now pattern is pretty much just technical indicators. So we have, we have channel up, which is also like upward trend, horizontal support and resistance. So that's just a chart that's going, across, not any like growth out of it, more just support and resistance. We have TL resistance, trendline resistance, trendline support. So personally, what I always like to do is go TL support strong. So that's always my first go-to. And you guys can see we still have 84 stock. The next thing, relative volume. Relative volume is pretty much just the overall demand for the stock. So then I always want to go pretty much anything over 0.5. For me, I felt that's a pretty decent demand for the stock. You even can go over 0.75, but I felt like that works good for me. And then I like to go to charts. So right off the get-go, there's a couple of things that I personally look for. The first thing is I want some sort of upward trend. I want some sort of upward trend that has seen sell-off to support. So you guys will notice that all of these have that downward trend. So personally, I don't really like those. We just continue to go through this. So something like BRY looks very, very interesting. The next thing, pull up Mumu, BRY, type in the stock that has some sort of potential. And then what I always do is just draw out these supports and resistance. Okay, so we have a trend line there. We also have one right here. So I definitely think this one does have some sort of potential here. The reason why is because it's right on this trend line, and this could be acting as some sort of support for this stock. So for me to hop into this thing, I would try to get it at about $7.20 right on that support, setting stops probably underneath $7. So you're risking that 20 cents from $7.20 to $7, and to possibly have a growth back up to the nearest resistance would be about $9.35. So risking about 20 cents to possibly make about $2.20. So that's a fantastic risk and reward. And this would be one that I would feel confident in because we have that upward trend. The trend is in your direction. The only thing that I would want to look at is like earnings and latest news. So that would be the next process of swing trading, to see if there was any super negative news about this stock. But if it's just general sell-off from the market, this would be an absolute no-brainer swing trade. So then I just continue to go through stock, right? Continue to look for stock. Something like CVE looks also very, very interesting. Then I pull it up, CVE. Pull it up, boom, boom, boom. We have beautiful upward trend. Does have, this one's a little different. This one is another one that I would feel very, very confident in, because if you look at this blue line right here is the 90 moving average line. You will notice that it's hit it in the past, once here, a little bit in here, and it established some pretty hard support. So it hit it once, even down in here where you guys can't even see me, down in here, right? It established some support there. So now it hit it. This would be a stock that you could hop in right now at $18.83. Set stops below. You could even go below this latest candle right here at 1770. Set that stop loss. You're risking about $1 to possibly have this stock go back up to highs, which is about $6. 6 to 1 risk and reward, which is a fantastic risk and reward ratio. So for me, this is how I go through, find stock that have some sort of potential, and just, it's a process of elimination, right? You're just going through, and if you see a stock that has some sort of potential and you're nervous about it, don't invest. Invest in a companies and trade companies that you are 100% confident in. And it's always better to not trade than to trade sloppy or trade bad. So guys, that's kind of how I find stocks. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care, everyone.